channel. It is late on a Wednesday and I am just getting around to taping this and I'm so sorry. I just let my week get away with me. So originally I was going to put that film up, the FabFitFun. I'm still working on that, so it's delayed, but we're going to go over this instead. I got this a couple days ago. I know a lot of people have already gotten this, but this is the, I just got it. So let's go over it. It is the Allure Beauty Box. This is a $15 subscription. And yeah, I think recently they've been hitting it out of the parks. So if I have a little time at the end of this, I'll try on some of the makeup, give you guys a little bit of my thoughts, and go from there. So this is only the second time I have gotten this, and the first one was pretty good. And this, what's in this box, there was one item that is why I signed up for this box originally, because I saw that and I was like, oh. So anyway, so they came in and they gave you a spoiler of what is going to be in next month's box. If you don't like spoilers, don't look, but that is kind of what they're saying is going to be in it. Not super excited about that one, but that's okay. Maybe I'll be, we'll see. They always give you a little handout here, and it's pretty nice because they give you a nice little rundown of the products, and then sometimes they even have like coupon codes or things if you want to go buy them at full price, which I think is fantastic. And then they kind of go into why they pick the different things. And then interestingly enough, they always have an editor's pick. So, and I think the editor's pick, I want to say, is kind of a like a more favorite item that they've had before. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it seems like, because from looking at other people's past boxes, I feel like a lot of these things in the editor's picks have been there before. So here we go. That's what it looks like. And on the very top, I was not anticipating this. I don't know why, because I think it was in a previous, like a December box. And I think everybody else's unboxings I had seen had one of the Sunday Riley products, either the Glow Oil or the Retinoid Serum, which I'm actually not upset about not getting either one of those, because I already have the Retinoid Serum that I've yet to use, and I have enough face oil right now. So I was actually really excited about getting this. This is the Nubian by Juvia's Place, or Juvia's Place. And I recently just purchased, let me reach over here, a Juvia's palette, and I haven't actually really played with it. So this is what the palette looks like. This is the Masquerade Mini. They seem to do pretty good sales every couple of weeks, so just take a look at it. This one I got at 30% off on their website, but I've been curious about their stuff. Their palettes, color schemes don't always inspire me the most, but I've heard nothing but great things about the quality of the shadows. So I think this is a fantastic way to get people introduced to a indie product or an indie brand that is much beloved by many. So this is what the palette looks like. It's a perfect travel size palette, and it's a really pretty neutral palette here. The only thing I would say is it doesn't have a mirror, and I do like my travel palettes to have a mirror, but that's okay. 6 shadows, which is a nice range. I usually like at a minimum 6 shadows. Up to 12 is kind of my happy place on shadows in a palette. But there is a nice mix of mattes and shimmers. It's half and half, and so that is really, really pretty. Oh yeah, this is super, super creamy. Those are the bottom 3 shades there. Let's just swatch these out. Yeah, I can see why everyone raves just based on the swatching. Look how nice that is. Let me just swatch the top 3 real quick for you guys, and then we'll move on. So those are the top 3 colors, and as you can see here, yeah, they all just swatch really pretty. This is totally a beautiful palette, just real plain, your basic neutral palette, but I really do like it. I think it's really pretty, and I'm actually really impressed with the swatch quality. So yeah, this is great. All right, so they've been doing recently these little plastic bags, which I think are really adorable, and it seems like they change up the colors. Everybody's been complaining about them busting open, and my last one hadn't busted open, but this one you can see is busted open a little bit. It is what it is. I think it kind of sucks that they bust open, because these would be kind of fun to send to people or put things in, and it kind of defeats the purpose. I almost wonder, and I'm gonna have to try this out, because if you could take like a piece of cloth and lay it over it and then iron the spot. Because if you think about it, this is just plastic, so that would probably reseal it. So I'm going to test that out and let you guys know and get back with you to see if that is actually something that works. Because then that could totally salvage some of these that are broken open for people to use. All right, so let's dive into it. Before we get into there, just a little bit about the Nubian palette. It is a $20 palette. That is so true because on their website you can look it up. Okay, so the first thing, and this is what inspired me to get this subscription, is the Natasha Denona eyeshadow. They said that they were going to send, it's like one of 3 or 4 colors. This is from, I believe, the Sunset palette. Let's see if I'm right here. It's a mono shade from, yeah, the Sunset eyeshadow palette. And they do give you a 30% off code in here that you can use on the palette. But anyway, I had been really, really curious about Natasha Denona products. I don't want to shell out $100 and some odd for a full palette without knowing if I like the shadow quality. I'd heard that her mini palettes have been very hit or miss on quality, and they're quite expensive for what they are. So I thought it'd be really nice to get at least a shadow and try it out. This is the color 124K bronzage. That's a weird name. Anyway, that's what it looks like. This feels super smooth. It's very pretty. I am actually, you know, I love a bronzy shade, but look at that. That's super beautiful. It's very similar to the shades up here, but that is really, really pretty. Very pigmented. Goes on very smooth. Very nice. So I am really excited about that. That's a nice size single shadow. Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice a little bit today. I was in meetings all day today and all I did was talk all day, and I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit, even though I feel fine. All right, so that is super cool. I really like that. Let's move on so I can actually get to putting some of this makeup on. This is the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Blow Dry Protector and Heat Cream. This might be the only Briogeo like leave-in conditioner or whatever product that I have yet to try. So that's nice. I do like Briogeo products. And this one I have not personally tried, but let's take a sniff and see if it smells like all the other Briogeo products. Yeah, it smells very reminiscent of pretty much all the other Briogeo products of this purpley pink line, this Farewell Frizz type. I forget the name of it. The Roscario, I think, is the name of the line. But anyway, super excited about that. Now, everybody, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this, I got ahead and didn't tell you guys the price of this. This single shadow is $27. I'm just gonna leave it there. All right, this is, this whole little thing is not $24. This, I think, is gotta be less because I think the whole big packet would be $24. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna look that up, but I'm pretty sure that this little tiny 0.75 fluid ounce is not $24. There is also a checkout code for Allure 15 on this for the Briogeo that gets you 15% off. All right, so everybody got a brush. I was kind of hoping for one of the either Morphe brushes, because I've actually never bought a Morphe brush, or maybe one of the Luxie, the 205 taper brush is one of my favorite brushes. Or you could have gotten a Moda brush, or there was the Sigma, which I also would have liked to try, but I got the Moda crease brush. Probably the one I'm least excited about because it's just I don't know. I mean, the brush itself is beautiful. I think it's really pretty, the unicorn pattern and everything. I do like that. But I just feel like this is a very big, thick, heavy crease brush. It's going to be a little less useful to me. So I was least excited about this. But this is $7 apparently, is what they're saying. But it is what it is. It's a brush. I can't go wrong with that. All right, next item here is the Art Key Tech Slim Eyeliner by LA Splash. I think I just sounded really, really dumb when I was saying that. Architect. But this is the LA Splash Cosmetics eyeliner. I think the packaging is super duper nice. It looks very fancy. I know LA Splash is not a super expensive company. This is for $14. I don't use a lot of liquid eyeliner, but I did want to check this out earlier. It's a super fine tip, and I'm just going to show you guys here. It goes on really smoothly, really nice and thin. So that is kind of nice if you're an aficionado of black eyeliner. I am not, but like I said in one of my other videos, I've pretty much gotten rid of almost all my black eyeliner. So now I have some to play with again. Interestingly though, I opened it up because I thought maybe it was going to be this brownish color, and I was super excited, but it's not. I would have been even more excited with like that color. I think that there's not enough fun colors that get sent to us in subscription boxes for eyeliners, but that's just me. Anyway, that is what it looks like. So that is that, and then our final item, which I think was pretty well spoiled. I don't know how I feel about this. I'll probably give these a try, but I am pasty pale, and these are tanning cloths. It's an interesting and novel concept. I do not tan. I burn or I don't. I either stay super duper white or I burn and turn lobster red. So I just don't tan. I don't try to tan. I freckle and I burn, and that's it. So I'm going to have to really spot test this on a spot. I'm a little, I don't want to get too dark or orangey looking. I don't think it complements my particular coloring, and that's okay. I'm never meant to be tan. So I may spot test this on some place like my legs, so that if it completely is awful, it's not a big deal. But I don't know. I'm up in the air. I think it's an interesting concept. I think it's a fun place to try this. These feel like they're going to be pretty huge ones. There are only 2 of them though, so I don't know how much of your body that is supposed to get. These are a $25 for a pack of 8 or $39 for a pack of 16. So, you know, this is not very much money, but that's okay. They also give you a Allure 20 at checkout. You can get 20% off your order. Let me see if there's any other coupon codes to tell you guys about. Oh yeah, so then Natasha Denona, I said that you had a coupon code. If you put ND capitalized sunset capital X Allure at checkout, you get 30% off if anyone wants to spend a fortune on eyeshadow. All right, so that is all of it. Let's play with it a little bit, and then I will be done for the night, which is funny because it's like almost 10 o'clock at night and I need to go to bed, but I figure we'll get into it. So I am not even going to do eyeshadow primers or any of that fun stuff. I just really want to play with the eyeshadow palettes, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me grab some stuff here. Don't mind me, guys. All right, I've got my stuff here, so let's just dip in to the Nubian here, and let me grab a mirror for myself so that I can see what I'm doing. This is my Ooh La La palette if anyone is interested. So let us just get dipped into our first color. Now the only thing I can see about this palette that will drive me kind of nuts is this shade and this shade seem very similar in color, and they do here. I think that's a missed opportunity. They could have put in something darker or lighter to kind of go off, but that's okay. So I am going to do this shade because it's a little bit lighter as kind of my beginning shade on my eyes and crease area. I mean, it's pretty pigmented. I am barely putting any on, and it's going on pretty good. So yeah, we'll see a little bit more on the other side. I'm just going to do a quick look here, considering I am probably going to wash this stuff off in, I don't know, about 10 minutes and go to bed and start this process again in the morning of getting ready. All right, let's go on to the next color. We'll do this beautiful dark color. That's the other thing I will say. They don't have names on this. And actually, I don't know if that's a thing with Juvia's palette or not in general. Oh no, they do. They have names on this. So it may just be these mini palettes. So let's go into this really pretty dark color. Let me get a brush that'll work in my crease there. I really like this fan brush, and then I really like my Luxie 205 brush that I was telling you guys about for this part here, but we'll use this one because I don't know where my Luxie brush is. All right, so I like to just kind of go into the corner crease when I'm doing like a real quick look here. I have hooded eyes, and so what that means is when you open up your eyes, you can barely see any of your lid. And so for me, getting into this little corner piece here, it can be a little bit difficult and messy. So I found these brushes here, these mini fan brushes, do a really nice job, and then I can kind of bring it up and over into that crease, which really helps define that inner corner and darken it up. And you don't even have to be that skilled or great. It just does a nice job of it. So, as you can see, there we go. If you guys are wondering, this is just a BH Cosmetics brush. Their drip brushes are like super cheap, and this one's really nice. But you can find these in almost any brand. So then I like to take the fan brush and I like to go underneath, because what's nice about fan brushes is they're very flat. So you can go underneath and actually line a little bit. And I usually do that and I connect up into my darker inner color cut or darker corner color to kind of give it a cohesive look. So there you go. All right, so because I really want to play with the Natasha Denona color, we're going to put the Natasha Denona color on the middle section here because I think that is just super duper pretty. And because it is a shimmer, I'm just going to go straight for the finger. You guys probably know my philosophy about these. I do have these really nice silicone brushes I like to use, but sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I don't even want to bother with a silicone brush. I just go straight for the finger. Wow, that is super pigmented. Okay, let's see how this does with a brush. And I'm going to go with a little bit of, let me see what I got here. One of my flat brushes here, so I can really make sure that I clean up this area a little bit. All right. So this is the ALLURE Cosmetics. This is one of their brushes that came with BoxyCharm, which I love their stuff. Their stuff's just great. Anyway, I'm going to just see how this applies a little bit with just a straight up brush. Not too bad, actually. And then just kind of blend it into there. So that looks pretty good. So, okay, I can see why everyone goes gaga over Natasha Denona stuff. This is really pretty. There's a little tiny bit of fallout, but not bad. That's nice. Okay, final thing here. I'm going to go back into my Juvia's palette. And I am going to do this lighter inner corner color here. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And this is one of the shimmers. And I'm just going to put this on the inner part here and see how that does. Oh, wow. That is pigmented. Now, I tend to like a slightly lighter inner corner, but that's really pretty. Ooh. Okay, that's really, really nice. We'll just blend this up here. And down like that. Okay. And then the final thing I usually do is I come in with some sort of flat brush. And really any flat brush will work. Even you can use like a very small blending brush. And I usually just kind of come in and do the rest of the under eye part. So I am going to actually do a little bit of this orange color here, just because, why not? It looks fun. This is more actually a satin. I said it was a shimmer earlier, but that orange one is really a satin. Looking at it. We'll pop that. There we go. Maybe a little too bright, but that's okay. And final thing here, let me do one more thing and then I'll be done. And I'm not going to do the eyeliner today just because I don't feel like being laughable. It's quite humorous when I try to use my eyeliner here. I'm going to use that color here. And I'm not going to put mascara on just because, well, there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so that is what it looks like. I think those worked really, really nicely. I'm not going to do the eyeliner just because I don't have the patience. I am not very good at winged liner. I have heard that the like the vamp stamp and all those are really helpful, especially when you have hooded eyes. I never know how to get the corner of it and line it up properly. So I'm really curious, and I'm probably going to buy one of those and maybe do a review on it, because if anyone has hooded eyes like me, you probably have the same issue, and it's just something I'm not very good at. Heck, let's just put some mascara on and then we'll call it a day, and I'll let you guys go. So if you're still watching, so I'm just gonna use the mascara I've been always using for the last couple weeks, and this is, actually I got this in my last Allure box. This is the Wonder Beauty Mile High one, and I actually have been liking it a lot better now than I thought I would. So let's just get this on here so we get dramatic effect. I need to do a video on eyelash stuff, not mascaras per se, but on like serums and things like that, because I have been on a long journey about that. If you guys ever take a look back at my very first video, it's embarrassingly bad. I was using an eyelash growth product that I had gotten, and I was showing you guys how it was working, or what I thought was working on it. And that was one of the first things that I videotaped. I have since used a couple different products, and my eyelashes have all grown back really nicely to how they were pre-pregnancy. And I have some definite thoughts on that. Like, I definitely want to have a video on that if you guys are interested. And actually at work, my friends have asked me like what I've been doing on my eyelashes, because they've gotten pretty long and nice and pretty. And so I definitely am going to share that with you guys. All right, besides enough, that is the finished look. Obviously I have no other face makeup on, but I think this was a really great box. I am totally happy with it. I was not expecting this. This is totally making my day. I'm happy with the Natasha Denona, and you know what I realized? I did not use the new crease brush. I should have used the new crease brush to test it out, but oh well. Always happy to get brushes. Actually happy about this hair product. Not sure what I think about this, but I'll give it a good try. And I'm not totally unhappy about the eyeliner, just because it's so fun looking, the packaging. Like, the packaging is totally getting me. And I do like that it's super thin, and it seems to go on really well. So, and also not bleed. So this actually might be a liner that I can totally use. So I am very, very, very happy with this month's box. I'm gonna keep on with it. I think they do a really nice value for $15, and if they keep this up, well, they're gonna just keep knocking it out of the park. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry again for the delay of the video. I think I'm just gonna kind of roughly say that I will always get a video over the weekend. I will always get a video sometime midweek, and I will always get one right before the weekend. I think that's the best way to say it, because my schedule is so random, and like, I have worked every single day since I think last Friday. And even though today I didn't work on shift, I had meetings all day, and then tomorrow I work. So, you know, my weekends are sometimes midweek, there's sometimes weekends, there's sometimes, who knows. So that is the weirdness of why my scheduling and my uploads are not when you expect them. But I'll keep trying to get at least 3 videos up, kind of in those general reference range for you guys. But anyway, tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully Thursday, but probably Friday. All right, bye.